The 2011 ICM will be an important milestone for Amnesty International. It will be our opportunity to put in place important building blocks to make the vision of One Amnesty a reality.
Growth of AI will be crucial. We need to see AI growing in the BRICS countries, but also growing in key northern sections where there are opportunities to substantially increase membership, activism and financial resources.
Growth must be linked to impact, and this means being flexible and pragmatic about how Amnesty International operates in different countries. We need to experiment with setting up new operations that are initially led by the Secretary General in countries such as Brazil and India, while building on more traditional models in other countries.
As we grow AI, and as all parts of AI work more closely together, we need to update our governance systems. We need clear lines of accountability and responsibility, new ways of working together, agreements on how to share our financial and other resources, and the tools to help each other when difficulties arise.
A new assessment system to bring money into the international budget from national sections, and a new distribution system to spend the money wherever it can have the most impact will both be crucial. We are making good progress in developing both of these.
We are committed to improving AI's diversity and gender mainstreaming. These are equally important for our governance and for our operations. The IEC will have major proposals on these in the first half of 2011.
The ICM should be a place for us to reach agreements on the future of Amnesty International. But it should also be a place where we can discuss and debate human rights policies. The IEC wants to open up the ICM for more discussions on emerging human rights issues with inputs from frontline human rights defenders around the world.
AI needs to grow to become more effective. This growth must be in people, in resources and in activism. And it must be aimed at improving our human rights impact. After consultation with the World Movement, we approved a 5-year growth strategy exactly called Growing Amnesty International for Impact. This is now a framework for all Amnesty entities. We have studied carefully the lessons of the last few years. There have been some great successes, but also a lot of disappointments. An important lesson is that we need to be pragmatic and to use different approaches to growth in different countries. Our BRICS plans, therefore, depend on very large investments and leadership from the Secretary General to get Amnesty started in Brazil and India. The aim is to establish a viable AI presence that has an impact within the country and an impact on the government's foreign policy as well. As they grow, these AI entities will develop into independent sections. And we are developing plans as well for Africa, Russia and China. We are then also planning to work closely with 5 large northern sections, France, Germany, Italy, Japan and the USA, to exploit opportunities for AI to grow further in their countries and to improve their impact. This will be important experiments and we expect to learn lessons for growing other mature AI sections as well. And last but not least, we will also be building on the work of the International Mobilization Trust. It has coordinated a huge range of different growth projects in the last few years, and it has a wealth of knowledge that we can continue to apply in many different countries.
We are moving forward with the task given to us by the 2009 ICM to develop a new global governance model for Amnesty. The main challenge is to create a clear and accountable system that provides direction, guidance and support for all parts of the AI movement to work together on agreed priorities.
La gobernanza de Amnistía Internacional necesita sistemas simples, supervisión efectiva de los órganos profesionales y un comité global que sea responsable tanto del Secretariado Internacional como del trabajo conjunto del Secretariado con las secciones y estructuras.
We need to update our rules, but we also need to change our culture and build more mutual trust and understanding. We need to find ways of learning from partners and learning to help each other to manage tensions in AI governing bodies.
Los acuerdos de servicio formales podrían ser una forma importante de definir las relaciones entre entidades de Amnistía Internacional en los próximos años. Debemos encontrar la mejor forma de desarrollar y monitorear este tipo de acuerdos para hacer realidad la visión de una amnistía sobre el desarrollo coordinado y conjunto que maximice nuestro impacto al compartir nuestras mejores habilidades y recursos alrededor del movimiento de Amnistía Internacional.
To strengthen the performance of the IEC, we have also created a new Interim International Nominations Committee. This will help us find a diverse range of candidates with the competencies and experience needed to lead Amnesty.
También se encuentra en desarrollo un sistema de elecciones para miembros internacionales para que durante la ERC de 2011 podamos contar por primera vez con la presencia de representantes de los miembros internacionales de Amnistía Internacional.
Le projet Un seul mouvement financier a été développé depuis le dernier comité international à Antalya par la Task Force A2D, cette équipe spéciale qui a été chargée du passage de la cotisation à la distribution. Il était nécessaire de bien structurer les différents thèmes et les différents processus en vue de globaliser, standardiser et unifier les finances d'Amnesty. Le grand objectif de Un seul mouvement financier est une meilleure allocation de nos ressources globales afin de réaliser le maximum d'impact sur la situation des droits humains dans le monde, et plus précisément dans ces parties du monde où les problèmes sont les plus graves. Cela implique nécessairement une redistribution entre le Nord et le Sud.
We've asked the Secretary General to devise a new system for distributing Amnesty's funds and resources so that we can shift money between all parts of the movement in ways that maximize the impact of the spending, irrespective of where the money is raised. Good assessment and distribution systems need to be underpinned by strong financial infrastructure. We are making good progress with a common financial year-end, a common chart of accounts, harmonizing reserve policies and investing in common software systems to manage our finances. Taken together, these steps will make it possible for Amnesty to become much more effective in achieving its human rights objectives.
The 2010 to 2016 ISP recognises that as a global human rights organisation, Amnesty International must be truly global in its reach, relevance, identity and perspective. We must manifest the universality of human rights in the range and diversity of people with whom we engage as an essential step towards greater effectiveness for human rights and towards a more vibrant, inclusive and truly global human rights movement.
Es imperativo que Amnistía Internacional haga frente a este desafío de ser verdaderamente un movimiento mundial inclusivo de personas que comparten los valores de los derechos humanos y que creen que la participación de individuos que trabajan juntos con eficacia puede desafiar la tiranía, la exclusión, el abuso de poder, la persecución, la injusticia, donde quiera que estos se encuentren. La importancia de la diversidad y la perspectiva de género en el trabajo de Amnistía Internacional ha sido reconocida en la decisión 2 de la reunión del Consejo Internacional del año 2009, que decidió que la perspectiva de género sea parte de la labor básica en el plan estratégico integrado que todas las secciones y estructuras de Amnistía Internacional llevarán a cabo. Para cumplir con nuestro compromiso de asegurar que la diversidad y la perspectiva de género sean una realidad, se están desarrollando una edición revisada del Plan de Acción de Género y una hoja de ruta sobre diversidad, los cuales guiarán nuestro trabajo en los próximos años.
In addition, the Gender and Diversity meeting at the 2009 ICM made proposals about the need to ensure diversity and gender mainstreaming across the movement. Several of these proposals will be taken forward by establishing an international gender strategy and an international roadmap for diversity. We need to develop policies, processes and systems to ensure that Amnesty International's core functions, that's our research, our lobbying and campaigning methodologies, growth strategies, communications and decision-making processes are attentive to issues of voice, representation, identity, difference and perspective. We also need to meet our commitment to embrace gender mainstreaming, both in order to strengthen our ongoing work on women's rights and in order to incorporate gender mainstreaming into all our other work programs, operations and organisational life. This includes ensuring the establishment of organisational practices, policies and the necessary resources to adequately apply gender mainstreaming to our human rights work and to our decision-making processes.
Si Amnistía Internacional cumple efectivamente con su compromiso con la igualdad de género y la diversidad, nuestro movimiento se convertirá cada vez más en una organización poderosa y en un modelo de inclusión, logrando de esta manera impugnar a los gobiernos y a las personas que tratan de socavar los derechos humanos.